Hey friend, what's up? It's your girl Cece and welcome to The Healthy Mentality, where over here we do nothing but uplifting. And today, as promised, I have another video from you. And if you are been here before, you know this video is long overdue, but I got it. Like I said, I'm staying committed. I've been trying to edit these videos. I've been chasing my goals, being a mama, being a wife, taking care of the house, dealing with spiritual warfare, depression, anxiety, and everything in between the devil been trying to throw at me. But I'm here, and I gotta say, my mind been out the zone some of these days, but honestly, God been reminding me who I am and who he made me to be. And even when I was like feeling tired and overlooked and feeling like, why am I even doing this? Why am I going through this? Why am I dealing with this? He put it to where I could see the bright light through my son laughing and giggling, and just my husband cracking jokes around the house and making me laugh, and him helping out with things around the house. And it just let me know that I am loved, I am needed, I am wanted. And even though everything may be going upside down at the moment for me, that no matter what, don't give up. And I just was like trying to figure out what I was going to talk about in this video. That's why I haven't got it put out. But in between time, I had felt the urge to like write a letter to myself and remind me of the version of who I was, who I used to be. Well, really who I still am, even though that part of me is buried deep down inside somewhere, and she's trying to find her way out, climb from under the tunnel. I decided that I should read this letter to you guys and just share what I wrote to myself, and maybe it can encourage you, and also it can be something that I can go back later to and listen to and hear my voice saying it to myself as well. So without further ado, here is my letter, and bear with me because I am reading it, and I didn't practice it, so yeah. Hey, it's me, the version of you that don't give up even when she's tired, the one that holds back the tears in the midst of it all, the one that still showed up for everybody else even when she barely was showing up for herself. I just want you to remember that all you need is you, not the version the world want to see, not the put together me, just the real me, the raw one, the one that's been crying behind closed doors and still showing up like it's all good. You've been holding yourself down for years, picking yourself back up, even when nobody else noticed that I fell. You laughed in moments when you could have screamed. You made light out of darkness. You made joy out of pain. And somehow, you kept going. That version of you didn't need the world's approval. You didn't need no applause. You didn't even need to have it figured all out. And you never let obstacles stop you. You showed up 100% authentically, just you, as you are. The you that's messy and creative, the you that gets overwhelmed, but always seems to keep pushing through. The you that forgets sometimes, but you still remember enough to keep trying. Honestly, I've been sitting in the background watching you. You've been running, not physically, but mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Always chasing after something, from validation to belonging, even to peace. But what would happen if you stopped running from yourself and started running to yourself instead? What would you really accomplish if you stopped letting fear control you? You've had plenty of days where your mind wandered so far off track you couldn't tell if it was Tuesday or Thursday. You got lost in your own thoughts, doubting yourself, questioning your worth, overthinking every decision, almost every day, multiple times a day. But somehow, you always found your way back. When overthinking had you up at 3 a.m. in the morning, worried about life and relationships and your bills, your purpose in life, you didn't run. You sat still. You prayed. You made a list and you started over. I just want to tell you, that's your strength. You've always been able to find the truth in the noise. You shut out the distractions. You turned down the volume on the lies that said you wasn't enough. And you remembered yourself. Sometimes whispering through the tears, I'm still here. I still matter. I have a purpose. And God put me here for a reason. I mean, sure, there was times you didn't always get it right. Sometimes you ignored your gut. Other times you stayed too long in places that didn't deserve your presence. But somehow, even through the confusion, you always found your way back. You listened to your body, to your spirit, to that soft voice inside you saying, keep going. And when my thoughts got dark, you didn't quit. You stuck with it despite the odds stacked against you and the world telling you that's impossible. It was you that gave you pep talks when nobody else did. It was you that talked yourself out of panic attacks and breakdowns and crazy situations. It was you that poured into people with the empty cup and still made them feel full. You were my superhero back then and even now. Even whenever distractions popped up, you knew how to recenter. You knew how to unplug. You knew how to snap back into reality. You knew when to say, nah, not today, to things that used to try and steal your energy. Because back then you understood that everything couldn't have access to you. The truth is, you've always had everything you needed inside of you. Ideas, ambition, compassion, creativity. And now is the time that I need you to believe in you. Remember you when you was walking in your truth. You was never the one begging for validation. You stayed grounded. And the times when nobody was rooting for you, you learned how to root for yourself and become your own number one fan. You kept laughing even when life wasn't funny. You kept showing love even when you felt empty. You kept dreaming even when it felt impossible. You became your own light, and that glow that you had was bright. Was your bright light shining from within. You've been lied to, used, mistreated, underestimated, backstabbed, and everything in between. But you was never bitter. Everything you went through made you wiser. It made you love smarter so you could protect your peace. You've been doing things hard. You've been doing hard things in silence for years and still showing up, defeating the odds and coming out on top every single time. So this letter right here, the one you're reading right now, is just to say thank you. Thank you to the one that kept going. Thank you to the one who never gave up. To the one that still believes you can do anything you put your mind to, even if it takes a bit more time for you to accomplish it. You the truth, the whole truth. No, you're not perfect, but you are powerful. No, you're not flawless, but you are faithful. No, you are not always okay, but trust me, you do have a purpose. You've been your own anchor. You sat still. You prayed. You listened. You made a plan. You started over. You ain't fake it. You felt it. And you never ran from the weight. You carried it. You carried everybody. Even when nobody knew how much you was holding. And despite it all, you ain't fold and crack under pressure. Yeah, you broke sometimes, but you never gave up. And the pressure that you had, it pushed you to keep going. You got fire in you, and you learn how to use it to fuel you. The times you paused instead of popping off, the way you took a deep breath when these folks tested your peace, it showed how much you've grown. It shows your maturity. Right now, everything you looking for out there, that validation, that confidence, that discipline, it's already in you. It's always has been. Don't ever forget that. And I just want you to remember that when you stay true to who you are, and every time you show up as you will win. You have always won. Even when you feel overlooked and everything seems to start falling apart, you will win. You don't need the likes. You don't need everyone's approval. You don't need the perfect situations and circumstances. You just need to believe in the version that ain't afraid to try again. The days you look back and think of everything you've been through and how you overcame it, you remind yourself of what survival looks like. And you ain't just surviving. You thriving, baby girl. You thriving in all the little ways that matter most. So from this day forward, speak to yourself like you your own best friend. Show up to yourself like you show up for everybody else. Trust yourself like you trust God. Because the truth is, all you ever needed is you. You've been what you needed this whole time. So stop waiting for everybody else to come save you. Stop waiting on the sign. You are the sign. You are the help. You are the one. You is all you ever needed. So get out your head. Remember who you are. And all of you, every part of you, the silly one, the clumsy one, the determined one, the loving one, the peaceful one, the playful one, the helpful one. Keep her with you at all times. Go out there into this world and shine. Let your light be the blessing God made you to be to yourself and to others. Honor your story. Walk in your truth. Create your own path and stop trying to follow somebody else's. Create your own destiny. And when you do that, the world will feel you. The world will see you. You want to know why? Because the world recognize real. Real recognizes real. I'm forever rocking with you, and I'm always by your side. Never forget that. I love you. Your number one fan. Me, myself, and I. So, yeah, that was something that I wrote to myself. Sorry for stumbling over it. I guess I should have practiced it and everything, but I just felt like I needed to do that. Maybe this might have touched you. I've been doing a lot more letters to myself about different things that I've been situations I've been going through, things I've been dealing with. And if you kind of liked this letter and you want to see more or hear more of things like this as well, let me know down in the comments, because I believe that we all sometimes have to remind ourselves who we are, who we was, and get back to stop letting everybody doubt us and bring us out of being ourselves, being our true self, and dimming our light to fit in around places that we don't deserve, that does not deserve our presence. So with that being said, that is my letter for today to myself. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And like I said, leave a heart down in the comments, like this video. Let me know if you enjoyed this letter, if you want me to read other letters that I wrote to myself that I've been doing as my journaling, working through everything that I've been going through. And I do have a lot more videos that have been edited, and I've just been thinking of trying to figure out what I'm going to talk about. So yeah, if you guys do like this, friend, let me know. Like I said, I know I'm repeating myself over and over again, but yeah. So this is basically the end of the video. And over here I was basically straightening up, as you can see throughout the video while you was listening to me read my letter. I did not finish, but I went back with my completion and not perfection this year again. From dealing with everything that I was dealing with, I decided to put that back into play, and just get things done would be better than nothing. So that is what you're gonna see here. It looks a lot better than it was, but it's still not complete. But that is what this video is all about. Thank you guys for watching. I love you if nobody's told you that. And I will see you in the next video.